More time, lost control of the football. Samina there had it momentarily, gave it to a teammate, got dispossessed. Hughes from Glasgow has a shot at goal, and I think she's got it.
Off the ground, didn't bother picking it up. Neatly played. There's a lot of fierce tackling in that passage of play. Pakistan are desperately trying to keep the Swans at bay.
They really are, aren't they? There'll be nothing left behind at the end of the game.
And the good thing to see, Becca, as well, importantly for Great Britain, they're not relying upon one person to kick their goals.
No, absolutely. They're sharing it around.
As we throw the ball up, we're underway for the second quarter. 31-0, Swans leading Pakistan. Jones with the ball, goes towards half forward, hits her intended target, driven forward.
Oh, that's beautiful play. All up with strong tackles, and it's going to go on the outside to Kirsty Gray. Handballs again to Alex Salter, who has a kick that has landed just near the behind post. Plays on quickly and kicks the goal. Peter, who's that?
Danny Salter, her sister.
Danny Salter, yes.
The back pocket, city side of the ground, long and high. Alex Salter parked herself underneath it, dropped it, got it back again. Salter on the right!
That's an excellent goal.
She Swans and Rachel Hunt will have the opportunity from about 35 metres out. Beck, where's she got to aim it at?
Well, I'm looking at the wind. I'm thinking she's left post.
Going for the left goal post. Rachel Hunt gets very close to play on the mark. Not bad at all.
Straight through the middle. Didn't need to listen to me.
Straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Couldn't find the big sticks, but someone has cleared it across the goals. And Baker's had another shot. No, that's Stacey Hughes, who has picked up one step, snap on goal. Thanks very much. Big hug. Stationary, there's no movement or run up to the kick.
She's really taking on the game herself, though, isn't she?
And player went down, and that is 33, Rachel Hunt. I'll keep an eye on that.
That doesn't look very good. She stayed down too. The ball is carried on.
Is that a knee she's holding?
And
left knee by the look of it. Left knee or ankle.
Umpire's blown the whistle. Pakistan, now the players have separated from their huddles, will kick from the top of the goal square. And it's a pretty lengthy kick. But the Swans have picked it up. That's Hocking has kicked another goal. So Frankie Hocking. Great Britain Swans have now kicked 15 goals and 12 behinds. That's 102 points. Pakistan Shaheen's yet to get on
the way of the GB Swans, and I think that's Wilson. Wilson, long side 50 with a kick. Good mark.
Excellent mark.
Clean hands taken there. And that is taken by Milford. Milford on the right boot towards the top.
Hold your structure. Great Britain have had sweepers across the half-back line just to mop up. Oh, there's a big head clash happened there. Completely innocent as I think that's Lauren Short.
Fire has the ball in the middle of the ground, throws it up in the air. Ramadan punches the ball forward on the ground. Going in there is Danny Salter. Popped out now to Alex Salter. One step, shot at goal, and knocks the umpire's hat off for bonus points.
That is excellent. That's the goal of the day.
One step, yes, and knocks the
And there's the hooter. That is full time here at Ransford Oval in Melbourne. And it is a win to the Great Britain Swans, 2022-122, defeating Pakistan, no score. Game 1, Pool A of the women's division of the AFL International Cup.
Yeah, they definitely go for the ball. They may not have the skill we have, but they're definitely hard at it, like an AFL team should be. So.
And the GB Swans are running through the banner as we see here, all the way over to the Fiji team ready for the national anthem. There's a free kick here to the captain Laura Turner just on the edge of the 50. She takes it quickly and it lands right in the lap of Frankie Hocking. Good mark there. She goes back, looks like she's also going to take it quickly and goes for goal just offline for behind. A free kick here by Turner. She heads straight to the top of the 50, just a bit short for Wilson, who smothers, picks it up, Hands it over to Ramadan. She kicks forward to the forwards, just off target. Ran to the boundary line. Oh, I think she's kicked that out on the fall. Free kick here by Wilson. She aims high for the hot spot. Hits the pack. From there by Salter. Back to Beth Bailey on the left boot. Oh, she goes. Goal for GB Swans. She picks it up, kicks it into halfway to the 50. Oh, that's a mark by Fiji. Right on the siren as well. She goes back with Lauren Shaw on the mark, ready to take a kick. Fiji yet to score. Will this be their first goal? She goes in for the kick. The siren is repeated. All the GB Swans on the line, and it stopped from going over. We have a ball up here in the GB Swans 50 in the second quarter. We've got Freya Blount going up for the ruck there. Oh, quickly picked up by Danny Salter. She goes for a kick, and it dribbles through the goal. Second goal to the GB Swans. Ball is picked up by Alex Salter in the defensive 50. She kicks it out to the boundary where there's loads of space. We've got a foot race led by the Swans. Wilson. She picks it up. Oh, she's smashed by one of the Fijian players. That's an illegal tackle. She gets up. She's going to be sore. Oh, and as Rania starts her fight, she's off with the ball. Kicks it, just misses her target, but it spills out. Picked up by Turner, who kicks it forward for the forwards to race onto. Got Salter and Sella running after the ball, but it's taken out to the boundary. Free kick goes up, and it lands with the pack. Hit out by Fiji, who kick it down the corridor. Oh, great mark by Frankie Hocking. He goes back with the fly to the ball. Picked up by Fiji on the boundary. And, oh, Hockey takes another amazing mark. Oh, just dropped it. No, I think the umpire's paid that there. Ball goes back to Frankie Hocking. She goes back for the kick. Looking for a lead from her players. She kicks it long into the 50. Ball spills out. Wilson chases after that, hoping not to get hit again. Kicks it up high into the square. Oh, the Fijian fallback falls over. Soccer off the deck. Oh, fantastic goal. Second goal to Danny Salter and GB Swans third. Good work there by Salter. Always an eye for the goal. Fijian takes it up on the boundary there. Kicks it up high. Couple going in. Oh, that looks like a push in the back there on Wilson. Yeah, the free kick's going to go back to her there. So, attacking 50, she aims for, kicking it up high. Goes up, it's Milford, falls down. Fijians kick it to the top of the 50. Picked up again by Salter. She goes for goal again. Ball's dribbling, and that's the third for Danny Salter. Fiji line up for a free kick just as the half-time siren is sounded. You can hear the runners shouting for everyone to get on the line. Golden Gaze on the mark here. Fiji taking a long run up. She kicks. It's not going to make the distance, and it falls to the pack. Oh, umpire's called for a free kick. Oh, and he's paid a 50 as the ball's been kicked away. This is an easy goal for Fiji. She strolls and kicks it straight through the middle for their first. Ball up in the second half here at Peninsula Grammar. Hockey in the ruck. Ball spills out. A couple of bodies after it. Oh, that's a push in the back against Wilson. She's going to get a free kick there in the centre circle. She looks to kick quickly. Goes for Hocking, who marks. She goes back quickly, looking for who's in the forward line, waiting for a lead. She kicks it long. We know she's got a long kick. Aiming for Hughes, and the mark's taken by Fiji. Fiji back for a free kick here. She goes short. Good mark there by Fiji. She goes back looking for the next kick. She aims high, and good defensive mark by Alex Salter there, always reliable. And throw in there into the defensive 50. Picked up by Fiji, ball partially smothered. Lots of bodies, can throw a blanket over 20. Oh, and it's been picked up, kicked at goal, and that snuck itself through for Fiji's second. And Fiji pick up the ball here, chased down by Stacey Hughes. Oh, and she fakes, goes for a kick, and lands on the chest of Wilson for the Swans. She quickly plays on, takes a kick, looking for a teammate, but turns that over. And we've got a ball up just in the middle here, taken by Beth Bailey. What a boot she's got there, kicks it to the forward. Mark not quite taken, but Ramadan chases after that. She picks it up, given to Danny Salter, who slips. Ireland slips again, gets up, ball rolls along the floor. Picked up by Fiji there, who do a clearing kick out towards the corridor. And no mark taken. Kicked off the deck there, picked up by Wilson. She's looking for Blount, who just drops the mark. Picked up by McDevitt, and she's pushed in the back. That'll be her free kick. McDevitt going back, ready for her kick. She's looking for a forward to go to. She kicks it nice and high. Couple go up. No mark taken. Ball spills forward. And umpire's blown, and there's a push in the back there. Going towards, yep, you guessed it, the captain Laura Turner. Possibly her 5th free kick so far in this game, if not more. She's going back a long way here, looking for options. She's got a runner, Frankie Hocking takes it, just drops that, dodges round the person on the mark, kicks it, goal, and it's just offline for a behind. The kick in here, as usual, taken by Louise Smith. She heads out wide. Oh, marked by Captain Laura Turner, who gets a little hit after she's taken that, but helped up by her opponent. It's always nice to see. She takes that out, hits Alex Salter. She goes down long, aiming for her sister, goes straight to the boundary, and I think that's just over. Ball in here, good fist forward by Hocking, picked up well by Danny Salter. Going for Milford, and she marks in front. Fantastic mark. Running pass was Hocking, missed that option, so she goes back for a kick. She's looking for the tall forwards in Ramadan and Sella. Oh, great mark by Laura Turner right on the edge of the 50 there. She's telling her players to push long. She's going to go for a big kick, aiming for the hot spot. She runs in, takes the kick, and oh, just missed that. Fiji just breaking free on the left boundary there. Kick it high. Alex Salter goes for it. Oh, that is an illegal push there. Eyes weren't even for the ball, just straight for the player. She's tough though, is Alex Salter. She gets back up and ready to take her free kick. She's looking out to the boundary. She takes her kick. Misses a target in Louise Darby. Wilson knocks it down to Darby, who then kicks it to the corridor. Picked up well by Turner. And then a bit of a scramble. Oh, holding off the ball there. Another free kick to Wilson. Going into the attacking Fiji 50 now. They've picked up the ball, kicking it towards the goal. Oh, fantastic mark on the line by Salter. Oh, what's that? There's a hold in the square. Free kick to Fiji right on the line. Quick kick into the GB forward 50. No mark taken. Ball's on the deck. There's a bit of a scramble. Kicked out by Fiji. Oh, great mark by Hocking on the 50 metre. She was always in the right place at the right time to take a mark. She goes back. We know she's got a long kick, but I'm not quite sure she can make 50 metres. So she'll be looking for someone in the hot spot. Ball goes long as expected. And mark can't quite be taken by Ramadan. Into the final quarter here in Peninsula Grammar, and we've got a free kick to Fiji just inside the square. Umpire's call played on, it seems, and Wilson takes the player down. She didn't realise she'd played on, and Danny Salter takes the advantage, kicks it into the forward for GB Swans, who are looking for another goal. We've got a player down on the ball here, kicked out to the boundary. Mark just dropped by McDevitt there. She hands it back to Salter. Always in a good position. She kicks it. Great mark for Rania Ramadan on the 40 metre. Soccer off the deck by Bailey. Falls into the hands of Sella. She tries to get around a player, but is stripped of the ball. Ball up here in the fourth quarter. Good ruck contest. Good crubbing there by Danny Salter. She kicks it goal. Oh, the mark taken just on the line by Fiji. They're trying to clear it out. Fiji slips but manages to get boot to ball. Oh, that's a high fend off and another free kick for captain Laura Turner. She kicks it to the front of the square. Caroline Seller snaps but just misses for a behind. Ball in close to the GB Swans goal. Off the floor. Oh, there's a bit of push and shoving. And a free kick has been paid. I think that's a hold on Caroline Seller. About 20 metres out here, so she'll be kicking from about 25. Cool, calm and collected, she goes for the kick. And it's straight through. She rushes over to her teammates. This may be the winner. GB Swans up by over a goal with not long left in the final quarter. Ball up here in the oval, well picked up by Laura Turner. She kicks forward, looking for Lucy Collini, who's running onto it, just overruns the ball, picked up by Fiji, who hands it over. Bit of a fresh area there, good smother by Lucy Jones. And we've got a foot race here with Hocking. Oh, fantastic bump by Hocking. She takes that Fijian clean out, and the free kick goes to Hocking. Ball creeps into the Fiji forward 50 here. Bit of scrambling around, no free kicks paid, and the siren goes. That's a win for the GB Swans, and they're second. That secures them a spot in the semi-final.
The reigning international champions winning the title in 2014 over Ireland, while the Great Britain Swans defeated Ireland for the European Championship on their debut in 2016. Going in there again is Hilmy, dispossessed of the football. The umpire said you're dropping it, and it'll be a free kick going the way of the Great Britain Swans. I think it might be Alex Salter back there with the football off the half-back flank. Here's the chip going up the line, dropped the mark, had support there from Eels, close towards the boundary line. Ramadan goes in to try and create some pressure, but running through with the football there. Ojar now puts it inside 50, now getting on the ball is Kerwin, who has a flying shot, and it's straight over the goal umpire's hat. Was just punched away like a volleyball spike. Vance Bennett was dispossessed of the football, immediately came to opponent, and the umpire says she didn't take possession of it when you caught her, and we will call for a free kick. Rules football that much. Most of the GB women are. They're playing a regular 18-a-side competition in the AFL London Women's League. Beth Bailey from full-back now goes out towards the half-back flank. Vance Bennett had it momentarily. She got dispossessed of the football. Gomez gets in there, gets a fired hand pass out, gets to Nicola Kerwin. Kerwin very close towards the boundary line, trying to take a mark and nearly ending up over the fence. International Cup, round 3, Pool A. As the kick back in from defence, hangs in the breeze. Gomez was there, Moreau's looking around the pack, and now she has the football. Elects to go with a hand pass over the top, looking for Legault, is dispossessed. They scream holding the ball, and the umpire says, you dropped it cold, and it will be a free kick going the way of the GB Swans. So GB with the ball in the back line. Up, kicked it straight into Legault, who did well to fend that away, close towards the boundary line, and it will go over and out. Moreau chases after it, gets on the left boot. It's a bouncing, dribbling football. No one in the square, and it's been shepherded through for a goal. Moreau has her first. Hand pass out. Hilmy went in to see if she could get the football. Couldn't do so. Ills was over the top as well. Came out with Danny Salter. Salter got on the left. This is the first time they've gone inside 50. Was looking for Stacey Hughes. Ball gets out the back. Canadians under pressure here. Going there is Kerwin. Kerwin goes around on the right boot, but a mark taken on the last line of defence for the GB Swans in front of Moreau. They elect to go for the switch. That's the call, but she's taking forever. If she takes any longer, it'll be dinner time. She gets on the right boot. She goes long up the ground here. Plenty War Memorial Park. Going in to lay the tackle was Hocking. Spell free now. Here's the hurry kick going forward. Sutherland just went through her hands. Umpire's blown the whistle. Might have been either early on the mark or said the player was held. But nonetheless, it is Jessica Milford, Jessica Milford for the GB Swans. She has it. It'll be a long kick that she'll need from 45 metres out. Hughes is pushing and shoving in the goal square. They go in the Hughes direction. 1-on-2. Coming at the front spot there was the player in Anor, who tries to knock it forward. Got it to the advantage of Irwin. Irwin goes in towards the middle of the ground. Kerwin and Valerie Moreau went at the same time, spoiled each other. Whatever, they've got to get the ball back to the middle example. But with no time on, that means even when the ball goes out of play, the umpire stops it, the clock is ticking. So it's not your friend if you're certainly trailing. Ball on the far side of the ground. Tackle laid on, but it manages to almost spill free. But the umpire said it had already gone over the boundary line and out of bounds as Perry was surrounding that footy. And we'll call for, in fact, he's pulled out a free kick out of that. He's pulled out a free kick for the Great Britain Swans. So they have the ball half-back. Turner. As this hooter sounds, that is quarter time here at Plenty Warm Memorial Park. Away we go again. This time run out there in the ruck by Hocking. So change there made by the Swans. Try to put into a dangerous position there for Blount to try and get onto it. Freya Blount, but taken away from her. And straight down the throat there of Alex Salter. So an opportunity for the Great Britain Swans to have a shot on goal. They'll be kicking from 40 to 45 metres out on an acute angle, probably a 45-degree angle. 1-2 steps, kicks it. Good distance on it, through several sets of hands. Wasn't touched, it stayed in. Right on the last line of defence, and they'll shove it over the boundary line and out of bounds. Robertson. Now, new end of the back line, only as far though as Hocking. And she'll take the mark forward to centre. Now, the player came at her and the umpire said, you didn't go back behind the mark. That's a 25-metre penalty, and that will bring it inside 50. So an opportunity here for Great Britain. I don't think they'll score from there, but I think they'll at least be able to set it up. Looking to go long on the right boot. It is high. It is floating through the air. It's away to the left-hand side. Sliding in hands and knees there for the Swans. Ramadan was there. Did the smothering work. Ball in dispute as it pops out. Hurry shot on goal here by Sutherland towards the top of the goal square. Chasing after the football was Blount, but it's taken away by the Northern Lights. Football play on, but now an opportunity off the side of the boot from 25 metres out. Kerwin chasing after the football. Got players on her hammer. Has to go in and pick it up. Tried to shrake one tackle. Hand pass to herself. Got rid of it. Right up against the boundary line. It stacks on the mill. Umpire calls was Robertson. Ball is up in the air. Slap forward. Sutherland trying to move it forward, only as far as Kerwin. Kerwin, step on goal, and she gets it! Kerwin has a second. And they'll be able to tell you the AFL International Cup stream. Or if you're following Great Britain, they'll be playing semi-finals. Follow the GB Swans Facebook page, and they'll give you an update on when and where their game will be once obviously all that's decided. As it's taken away by Hocking. Hocking long in towards the middle of the, towards the centre half forward position. Got knocked away. Pell went in there as well. Couldn't extract the football. Danny Salter's lurking on the side of the pack and they can get it out to her. Jones lurking as well. So is Moreau. And the umpire blows the whistle and says it's all trapped in there and we'll call for a ball up. Now a foot race on. Who's going to get there first? Anna was chasing after it and she was going with McDevitt. McDevitt uses the body well. Gets in front. Gets a little kick away as she was being brought to ground. No 15 play on as soon as the player caught it. And Danny Salter and the umpire said she had no prior opportunity to get rid of that football and will call for a ball up. Winners of the semi-finals on Tuesday go through to the grand final Saturday, August 19th, 4:30 p.m. local time at Etihad Stadium in Melbourne, a venue that can hold around about 52,000 people if I'm correct.